Must be a fellow kilt wearer. Yeah, just coming out of Winding Stair Gap en route to Waya, I think is how you say it. Shelter area. That's just 10.5 miles, or down to Licking Gap if the miles go by a little bit faster today. So anyway, I'll come back up. Right now I'm on a pronounced uphill, so catch my breath and come back up in a minute. Good morning, guys. Had a good day in Franklin. Did the slack pack on my Nero Zero, whatever description you want to use to describe it. Franklin's really kind of come into its own as a trail town. Lots of trail angels there, moving hikers about. Regular shuttle, only $3, taking you to either Rock Gap or Winding Stair Gap. So, you know, the town is a small southern town, and maybe you don't get the same welcome that some people expect. I found it to be really friendly. I mean, if you initiate any conversation, just a comment, then they'll immediately feel comfortable in asking you about your hike and telling you about their time that they spend hiking these same mountains. My guidance to you is, if you want to find it friendly, be friendly, and I think you'll be rewarded for your effort. I stayed at the Budget Inn. Just for those who are coming through, it was sold 3 or 4 months ago, so you won't find it under Haven's Budget Inn anymore. It's just the Budget Inn. So some people got confused by that, but it's $40 a night plus tax, and it's a $40 a night place. It's fine. Got your own bathroom, got your own shower, comfortable bed. TV channels suck, but you got plenty of room to break out your gear and sift through it and get resupplied. There's an Ingles there, Dollar General, some good restaurants, number of breweries. So, great town for a stop, really. Funny how sensitive I found the people to the reputation based on Bill Bryson's book in commentary. I don't specifically remember his commentary. He came across as an arrogant fuck to me anyway. Pretty much belittled the nation in his failed thru-hike. But they are pretty sensitive to it. I would say at least 6 people raised it with me. Asked me what I thought of the town. Asked me if I'd read the book. Whether I agreed or disagreed with Bryson's comments. So, because of that, people sort of go out of their way to be real friendly. I found them anyway. So you'll enjoy that. Today, a bit of a weekday. I'll just go to Waya Shelter, 10.5 miles. If I have a better day, I'll go to Licking Gap or beyond. Right now, other than my pack being heavy, things feel good. I always seem to get a bit of a pain on the ball of my right foot. I've got that again today. seems to come, and I don't know, I must subconsciously adjust my walking style or something, because to date anyway, it hasn't lasted more than 30 minutes or so, and then it'll go away. It doesn't feel like the plantar fasciitis or any of the tendons there. It feels like a pressure point just on the bottom of that foot. I must roll I think I squinch my toes or something, and I must roll my foot a certain way. That sort of irritates it. But, I spent a lot of time in Franklin getting videos out. I think I've still not even got you to Hiawassee, because I do need to use my phone for other things other than just sitting there cranking movies or videos. Really like the comments. The expressions of support are great, particularly as you're out here alone. I found myself, because I hike fairly quickly. That foot is hurting a little bit today. Because I hike fairly quickly, that I spend an inordinate amount of the day alone, and really only catch up with people when I stop. So because of that, I get a little bit lonesome. This morning when I first started out, I was really sort of missing Elle and feeling a bit lonesome, and it was hard to sort of get in my groove, and felt maybe a little bit down, but this is cathartic. And as I hike, I get into a rhythm and I feel better. And I think that's why people hike, It's cathartic, and you reap the rewards of the effort you put in. Sorry to keep moving you back and forth. I'm trying to keep you in the shadow of my hat, which of course is always shifting. So I dare say you're probably getting blinded. I apologize for that. So anyway, those are my plans for today. Those are sort of the thoughts that I am this morning. Saw some good folks, Zia Fox, Sherpa, and his dad Bob again. You'll remember that's Thomas Sherpa. Again, saw Vernon the penny pitcher again. So yeah, people are getting out, and there's supposed to be sort of a bad storm. The next week is supposed to, today and tomorrow are supposed to be maybe okay, and then there's going to be issues next week. They were talking about, let me get you here. They're talking about sub-freezing temperatures, 21 plus mile an hour winds, snow, and then this nor'easter coming in behind it on like Tuesday or something. It shows that it's going to come as far as here on the Appalachian Trail. These things change all the time, so I don't really believe that. But I'm thinking today and tomorrow, punch this out to the knock, I wasn't going to stay at the Knock, so I've got a full 5-day pack to make it to Fontana Dam. But if I hit the Knock on Sunday and the weather is getting bad, you know, I may stay overnight and sort of narrow in and out again to stay out of the coldest and most intense weather at night. I don't mind hiking in it, but the camping in those conditions is, you know, really a challenge. So it is prepping me though for the Smokies, and I am feeling a little bit nervous about them. I give them a lot of respect. I see PT was in like a foot of snow, and I just don't have the equipment for that. If I'm hiking in it, fine. If I'm sleeping in it, I haven't slept in a shelter yet. Maybe I'll have to, but I don't intend to. I really sort of now prefer the privacy of my tent. Anyway, so those are my thoughts. I'm on a significant uphill right now, so I will leave you here. Catch back up with you when I see something of interest. Here's Sylar Bald. Down that way is the shelter. Uphill, of course, the AT. Then you got this beautiful patch here. Up to the Bald. Nice open green patch. Probably very popular with the deer. Okay, correct real quickly what I said. Behind me, you'll see there the Sylar Bald shelter sign, and I had said that you go up the hill over my left shoulder. You do not do that. You actually come straight across the field and continue on this route. The intersection of Bartram Trail, Bald, 0.6 miles. Not sure exactly how far the shelter is from that, but I think the Bald, I think it's down below, so I think it's still a mile or so down the hill. So that'll be the first decision point, and then I'll see. Right now, feeling good. Could easily do another 5 or so. So we'll just see. I have to do a little bit of a map study, decide what's next. View. This tower burned. If you can see to the sides, all this fire damage. This tower burned, and they're now rebuilding it. But the stone base, still beautiful structure. We'll get a picture from up here. Let you check it out. The view from the Bald shelter. You can see in the foreground all the burn. I was told last night by a relative of one of the firefighters that it was started by a couple of teenage boys, probably by accident, hunting up here or something, or partying or doing something. This is Cold Creek, my camp setup. You can see that it drops off. I have a beautiful view to the rear. That's west. Come around here. Of course, the pictures don't do it real justice because the autofocus. So doesn't do this justice. That sky is just a brilliant orange looking out of my tent.